After months and months of delays, the Census Bureau is expected to finally reveal in the next few days its first big round of data that it collected in last year's census. And a lot's at stake in Florida, including how much representation Florida has in Congress and how much money we get from the federal government. Fox 4's Joe St. George looks at whether our state is likely to gain seats in Congress, lose seats, or just stay the same.
Remember that census you filled out last year? It mattered. And in the coming days, some of the initial findings will be made public. Every 10 years, we find out where Americans are living. How big a state's population is dictates how many members of Congress it gets. It also determines how much money the state receives each year from Washington. That impacts everything from fixing roads to police funding. Right now, the expectation is that the census will reveal Texas and Florida experience the biggest population increases since 2010, and they could receive 2 to 3 new members of Congress. Montana, Arizona, Colorado, and North Carolina are also expected to see gains and could get 1 new seat if the census data confirms what experts predict.
Of course, if one state gains representation in Congress and in turn more federal dollars, representation must be taken away from another state. Congress has 535 voting members, and that never changes.
California, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York could all lose representation because their populations are thought to have declined. In many states, the new census data will also force fierce debates over redistricting, which is the process of drawing up what voters are in what district. The changes impact elections for the next decade when majority Republican or majority Democratic districts are purposefully drawn. I'm Joe St. George reporting.